Now that you've planned and prepared for happy paths and edge cases, let's discover what user journeys are all about. A user journey is the series of experiences a user has as they achieve a specific goal. User journeys build off the personas and stories you've already created. They help you think and feel like the user, which is super important. If you can't put yourself in the user's shoes, you can't be sure your design will really help them. Before you start the user journey, you need a journey map. A journey map is just what it sounds like, an illustration of what the user goes through to achieve their goals. Think of it like reading a book. If the persona is your character, the user story is your plot, and the journey map is your story outline. First, let's do a little experiment. Imagine we want to drive to the beach for a swim. We can pull up a map on our phone to get an overview of the best route. We know our starting point and our end point, so let's go for a drive. So far, so good, right? Whoops, looks like a traffic jam up ahead. Luckily, the map app gives us a detour route to avoid the traffic. Map apps help drivers avoid obstacles along their route. The same idea applies to journey maps. A user journey map helps UX designers create obstacle-free paths for users. That's the first benefit to user journey mapping. Now let's go over some more. A user journey map reduces the impact of designer bias, which you might remember as the tendency for the designer to design according to their own needs and wants, instead of the user's. Creating a user journey map lets you thoroughly document the entire sequence of events and interactions a user experiences, including the user's interaction with your design. That way you can really focus on how a specific persona, not you, thinks and feels at every step of the journey. User journey mapping also highlights new pain points. For example, say your persona, Kindred, is biracial. Her user journey is filling out her census info online. Everything's going well until it's time for Kindred to select her race from the drop-down menu. Suddenly, she hits a roadblock. There's no option for her to identify herself as both Black and Asian. That's a big pain point. If you yourself aren't biracial, you might not have predicted this problem. But by creating the persona of Kindred, giving her a story, and mapping out her journey using a user journey map, you're able to clearly identify the issue she's experiencing and improve the design. This brings us to the final key benefit of journey mapping: identify improvement opportunities. In Kindred's example, you could add an option in the menu for users to write in their own racial identity. Or maybe you could add another field to the drop-down menu for multiracial citizens. Improving the UX here can make a big difference.